Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel, Forex with Temilo. In this video, I'll be talking about top-down analysis. That is the analysis you do from the higher time frame down to the lower time frames. Okay, so in this video, I'll be using Canadian dollar versus the Japanese yen, that is CAD JPY. So let's get into it. Starting from the weekly time frame, though normally when I do my top-down analysis, I can decide to start from the daily time frame. But right now we're on the weekly time frame, and on the weekly time frame right here, we can see that price has just pushed all the way up right here. And right now you can see price is reacting off this supply zone right here. And this supply zone that price is reacting off, you can see from right here that this supply zone was the inception. This supply zone was the inception of all these old down move to the downside, all this move to the downside. Okay. So now, and price has returned back after we had this massive push to the downside. Markets corrected itself, and now it has returned to mitigate the supply zone. Okay, so when all of this happened, I do not normally trade CAD JPY. My favorite pairs to trade are the Euro USD, the GBP USD, GBP JPY, and Nasdaq. And okay, let's have the supply zone back, and let's move down to the 4 hours time frame now. On the 4 hours time frame, we can see that when price tapped into this supply zone on the 4 hours time frame, we can see that we took out some lows in the market, like this low was taken out. This low right here was also taken out. And as you can see, price returned after we broke through all these lows. Price returned back into this supply zone as well, that caused all this massive break of structure. So price returned back here, and this was a good opportunity for a sell trade, of course, but I wasn't on the charts as I do not normally trade CAD JPY, and this was all this happened in April, I guess. And moving now down to like the 1 hour time frame now. On the 1 hour time frame, after we had this return back, we had this break of structure right here. This was the last higher high that tapped into the overall supply zone that we had from the higher time frame. When we broke this structure, price returned back into this zone, and I wasn't on the chart. And when I finally got into the chart, and we already took out this low, because this was the low that was responsible for the push into this supply zone right here. So once I cited this break of structure now, I was on the chart, and I was looking at a good opportunity to take a sell trade. And also, why was I looking to take a sell trade? I was looking to take a sell trade because when price pushed massively from downward into this higher time frame supply, we had on LD price action right here. So there is incentive for the market to push down in the future to come and mitigate all these zones right here. Let's move to the daily time frame so you can see clearly what I was referring to. On the daily time frame, you can see right here that we have just these bullish candle moves to the upside that left imbalances in the market. So this is what I refer to as on LD price action. Like, we have no presence of bearish candle. It was just impulsive push to the upside. So once price tapped into this higher time frame supply, there was possibility for price to return back into all these zones to mitigate all these price action and the gaps that was left behind right there. So now moving back to like the 1 hour time frame now. On the 1 hour time frame, now that we've had almost like double confirmation to go for a sell trade, we had this first tap, we had this break of structure, we had another tap, and now we have broken yet another low that pushed into this high. So the next point to look out for now is I started looking at this zone right here for a sell opportunity. And let's cut the chart. I was then looking at this, more clear on the H2 time frame now. On this H2 time frame, I was then looking at this place as a good zone to take a sell trade. And looking at this zone right now, this zone is having about 48 pips as stop loss, which is too much. So what I need to do is wait for another confirmation, that is wait for price to tap into this zone and give a break of structure, then get into this trade for a sell trade. So now let's wait for price to tap, and price has tapped right there. So instead of entering off an aggressive entry, if you are cool with taking high stop loss, then go for it. But for me, I don't normally want to do my stop loss way above 15 pips or thereabouts. So now we can move to the lower time frame and find a more refined entry in order to get into this sell trade. Also, as you can see, when price was pushing back into this supply zone that we have marked out, we kind of had something like a trend line liquidity right here. And once you see all this type of liquidity or trend line liquidity or setup, is a good reason for you to know that, okay, it's almost certain that my prediction will be right, because we have lots and lots of liquidity to be grabbed right there. This is liquidity to be grabbed. So this always gives me more confidence to take my trades. So now, for me to get an entry now, I just need to look for the last low that pushed all the way up, right? So now, as you can see, when price was pushing up, we had this push up, we had this higher low, we had this push higher low, then we had this push higher low, then this push up. Okay, so let's move down like to 15 minutes time frame. So now you need to mark out your structure anytime you are about to take your trades. Always mark out your structure, and so you know when you have a break of structure. So like this now, I can see that that price broke below this low right here. And not just that low, you can also see that price cleared out all these sort of support zone that we have right here. Price cleared it out. So I know we have a break of structure. And now all I need to look for now is my point of entry. And as you can see, price left behind this zone as well. Price left behind this zone. And I was then able to get into a sell trade, leaving me with around 16.6 pips in stop loss, which is fine, still okay by me. And as you can see also, we had imbalance right here, price push down impossibly. So it's a good thing to look out for price to come back to fill these zones later on. And for my take profits, I was targeting that this set of lows will be cleared. And if you look to your left as well, you will see that market left this impulsive candle, bullish candle, when it was pushing up. So we had imbalance right there. So I was also looking to take my profits right here, because I believe price will come back to fill it up. And price came close to this zone, but didn't actually fill up the imbalance. So this was my target for me to get out of this sell trade. But overall, because we have more incentive to go down from like the 4 hours time frame and the daily time frame I showed you the other time, but it's going to take us weeks and days. And if you know me, you know I always love to be in and out of my trade in a day or in 2 days. Okay, I do not always like to hold trades for a long time. So, but for overall targets for swing traders, you can decide to hold up to this low, because of course we have the incentive for price to push lower into these zones and even down into these zones in the future. But then for me, I love to follow price action. I love to follow be in my trade day in, day out, because every new day the market is going to present you with opportunities to catch new set of trades. Okay, so that's why I love to be in and out of my trade in a day or two. So now this was my overall target, and let's move back to like the 30 minutes time frame now. And on this 30 minutes time frame, let's see if we got tapped into our trade. And price broke another low right here, and we had a pushback, got tapped into the trade, and we moved all the way down. I think I shared this trade setup with my academy members. I shared it, and I think it was last week actually, and I think on Friday when markets closed, I took my profits around this level right here. I think I took my profits right here, because now I have then cited yet another break of structure right here. Break of structure right here, another break of structure right here, and this was a good zone to catch possible re-entry opportunity. And I took profit right here on Friday, because also I do not like to hold my trades over the weekend. It's not a bad thing to do. You can always hold your trades, but personally for me, I do not like to do that, because sometimes the market opens on Sunday. We tend to have gaps, and the spreads are always huge during the Asian section thereabout. So because of these reasons, I always love to close all my trades before the close of the market. So I think on Monday, I got another re-entry opportunity right here to catch another new sell trade. And this was my take profits right there. So we had another tap, and the markets went into profit. Yeah, we got that tap right there, and the take profit was it. And if I continue to play this, market also actually pulled all the way to this last lower low. Let me play that, and but I was already out of the market at this level. Yeah, and that low was it right there. Okay, so this is how to do a top-down analysis. You want to start from the higher time frame, be it the daily time frame, the 4 hours time frame, or you can even start from the weekly time frame. But most times I do not like to go beyond my daily time frame, because sometimes I tend to get my supply zones easily on the daily time frame, on the 4 hours time frame, 3 hours time frame, or 2 hours time frame. Then you can go down to the 30, 15, or 5 minutes time frame to refine your entries on the lower time frame, get into your trades, be it buy, be it sell, and execute those trades. Okay, thank you for staying to the end of this video. I hope this video was beneficial to you. I hope you learned something from this video, and if you do, please give my video a thumbs up, and you can as well join my Telegram channel. I do send some setup after it has played out for people to learn from it. And if you are also interested in joining my academy for training and mentorship, it goes for just $100 US, and you can contact me on Telegram at Temilo. My username will be in the description box below, and if you have any questions, leave them in the comment section right here. Thank you once again, and see you in some other time.